Alright, so I'm going to get into this small survival kit. Now specifically they sell ones like these, but with my luck with them, I haven't found one that I actually like a lot, unfortunately. So I just decided to make my own. Now this is just a small tin. I mean, you can see how big it is. It's not that big. It could fit in a cargo pocket if you really wanted it to. I don't do that. I mean, I could, but it just stays in my everyday carry bag. So I have it wrapped with Ranger bands just to make sure it doesn't come undone, because this thing is pretty well stuffed. It has small clasps. We'll open it up. So there's a lot going on in here already. So I'm going to work with the main portion first, and then I'll go into the lid. So this is just kind of a small survival kit. You know, pretty much has everything you would need, just shrunk down to a miniature size that can be easily carried. I have carried this on an airline before, just removing the razor blades, which I'll get to in a second, but everything else is good to go. So, first off, I have a little bit of matches, a few matches here. These are lifeboat ones. They last actually a good long time. They're actually pretty good. I have started a lot of fires with them, and I like them, so that's why I carry them. Next, I have these small little chem sticks, actually. I think they're 6-hour chem sticks. There's green, blue, and red, and they last a good amount of time. And for the weight and how small they are, they actually do really well. So I have those in there. Brass wire, just a small little coil of it. Snares, or maybe fixing something, as in like a backpack strap. Something really heavy duty. I have a small flashlight. Really small. I think this thing pushes out like 25 lumens or something like that. And light is key, I would say, if you're in a dark environment. Actually, in the batteries, I have a small piece of paper disconnecting the battery from the actual electrical components, so it doesn't run my battery out. I have a small 120 decibel whistle, so of course your voice can't be heard as far as a high-pitched whistle, so this is a good signaling device. Next, I have a reflective mirror, one of the small little tiny ones, and I also have some fishing line wrapped in there as well. Next, I have one of the wet fire starters. These are really nice. If you haven't used them, I would highly recommend them. They're actually really good. I've been using them for years. There's also a small SERE kit. So if you've ever seen these handcuff keys, they kind of imitate as a coin in your pocket, so they might be able to get looked over if you're in a situation like that. So these are really handy. I have some bobby pins and some Kevlar cord here as well. This kind of goes along with a smaller SERE kit that I have in here. Also have one of the smaller razor blades, along with a saw, so you can gut fish with this if you need to, or just cut material like cordage or anything like that. I have a ferrocerium rod with the striker, which is just a saw blade. Some water tablets, purification tablets. Here's my small SERE kit that I have. So it has I don't know if you can see it, but it has a diamond wire, so you can cut through things. It'd take a really long time to do it, but it's better than nothing. A small ferrocerium rod again, a razor blade made out of ceramic, and a handcuff shim is in there as well. So I use mainly this for traveling out of the States. or out of country. I have a small button compass, so obviously you're not going to get great readings with this. I wouldn't suggest trying to travel, but direction is very nice to have. Also have some duct tape, just a small roll. I mean, obviously you could burn things with it, you could wrap things up, all kinds of stuff. I also have a small Mylar blanket in here. So shelter is very key as well. So this, real thin, it's a cheaper one. Is it the best? No, but it's better than nothing, that's for sure. And in the bottom here, I have actually some of the MRE bags. The ones that you get out to put your drink in. These are really good for transporting water. Because water transportation is really hard to get. If you don't have a container of some sort, it's really hard to find unless it's man-made. So I have these in there. Make sure that doesn't blow away. I also have one of these wilderness cards. It's aluminum. I don't know if you can see it. It's probably not focusing well. But it has a whole bunch of stuff. It has like fish hooks in it, and toggles, spear points, a little bit of saw. So I feel like it'd be, I mean, considering how thin it is, it's going to do something, and it weighs absolutely nothing. So I put it in there, why not? And then I have a backup ferrocerium rod, if I can get it out. One of the longer ones. I mean, you can't have too many. And it fits in there. And then along the side here, I have that match striker for the matches. So that's just this container itself. So if you needed to, in this container, you could boil water. So that's what I'm kind of saying is a container. Container to boil water, and then a container to have and transport water. Because water is one of those things you absolutely need. Now getting into the lid, kind of the same premise. I have these. These are considered, I mean, everybody knows what they are, but you can use them as water bags as well. They're designed to not break, so, and they swell up quite large, and you can put water in them and transport them long distances. So I have these in there as well. I also have taped a razor blade, a normal one, and then extra batteries for the flashlight up here. And you can kind of see it's gasketed, or it has a gasket around it, so to attempt to keep some water out, but that's why I keep it in the bag. So that is the kit that I put together myself. None of this was bought as a kit. I purchased each individual item specifically and placed in here. So just wanted to go over that, and hopefully you got some ideas from it. So thanks.